Let's talk about brushing technique and direction again. The first type. The second type. Which one do you belong to? Let me ask everyone. From our perspective, you must have awareness of arc trajectory. For example, if you brush like this. Either way is fine. For instance, keep the racket a bit more upright. Or press it down slightly. Press down and go forward a bit. Then a bit more forward. And press down slightly again. Once you gradually get this right, your errors will decrease. With this brushing technique, you can brush slightly more upward, then gradually move forward. What does it feel like to me? I feel like I'm holding the ball over the net. Once it over the net, I feel it's safe. Then I start going forward. Because you still need acceleration and quality, so when you strike the ball, during backswing and the moment of looping, you need to feel your fingers, wrist, and forearm. You must develop ball feeling. Once it clears the net, it's already safe. Then you go forward. That's more reasonable. Sometimes the arc isn't built properly, and we rush to snap the arm back. We rush to apply power. This is very common. Actually, it's a two-step process. First, break the spin and clear the net. Second, accelerate after clearing the net. Once you have this concept in mind, you'll find your shots become accurate and fast. First step, brush. Second step, go forward. You can't just drive straight forward. Driving forward directly makes mistake. Let me explain the arc in more detail. Do you know why you sometimes jam yourself? It's because your hand goes forward too early. Yes. This moment is the key to brushing. You must first give the ball arc. Not hit it first. This is a very common mistake. This is the key. Watch, I'll make it smaller. First create the arc, then snap the forearm. Look at the speed. It comes out instantly, no body movement added. The first step must be building the arc. Move forward while creating the arc. Another reason balls go into the net is many players apply force directly to the left. It should be like this first, then to the left. That part is fine. But if you go left directly, the arc hasn't been created yet. When looping backspin, your fingers must drive the wrist to perform an upward arcing motion. This is the core of ball contact. Once you have brushing and arc, you can fully release power. Very high consistency. Many players, during the brushing phase, push straight forward, or directly to the left. You must personally feel the net clearing arc. Once the arc is sufficient, snap the forearm. When the arc is enough, then drive forward. Now let me give you some homework. If you want to train arc well, don't loop like this, there's no spin. Follow the brushing technique we discussed. What's the core point? Finger and wrist breaking. Do not complete the whole swing. You must have a breaking moment at contact. Don't make the movement like this. Keep it small. Chest height. Chin height. Stop. Train brushing this way, but not forever. This is a transitional drill. Once the arc is solid, then accelerate forward. When training brushing, go upward and break. Why does your loop lack spin? Because the brushing is not concentrated. You accelerated. You also braked, so the stopping point of your brushing must be at chest height, not above it. Don't use the upper arm. Use fingers to drive the wrist. Use the wrist to drive the forearm. You must have a sharp stop. Only then will the ball gain spin. Using the whole arm doesn't work, no spin. It becomes too easy to block back. You feel like you used all your strength. But the opponent blocks it easily. In matches, the arm stiffens and joints can't break independently. At the moment of contact in looping, the fingers must initiate the movement. The wrist accelerates in a focused way. Sharp braking. If the movement gets big, it turns into constant speed brushing. No matter how fast, it won't spin. During the backswing, you need sufficient acceleration. You must feel finger engagement. For shake hand, index and middle finger. For pen hold, the back three fingers. They must be engaged. If you're not relaxed, how can you generate power? When brushing in daily practice, can you feel the grip tightening? When do you actually grip tighter? This is worth discussing. Before contact, at contact, or after brushing. Most do it before or at contact. Let me demonstrate. Watch when I tighten my grip. Here, there's no grip tightening. This one is. When do you think I did it? Let me break it down. This is how it feels. During the backswing, it's like this. Relaxed. Then I prepare to contact the ball. At this moment, do you consciously grip the racket, or does it tighten automatically after finger force? Once the fingers apply force, the racket naturally tightens. Try rotating your fingers. Once they rotate, the grip tightens automatically. So grip tightening is not deliberate. Same with serving. On left side spin serves, once fingers apply force, it stops automatically. If you consciously squeeze the whole palm, the wrist will lock up. That's the problem. Let the fingers complete brushing direction and technique, and the grip tightens naturally. This point is crucial. Many misunderstand it. Some coaches say grip at the end of the swing. But actually, the stroke is already finished here. There's no need to grip. It's unnecessary. It interferes with recovery for the next shot. There are too many online coaches now. And I won't say who's right or wrong. For me, the backswing is relaxed. Then I move forward to contact. The fingers push, and the grip tightens automatically. It's even clearer on serves. At that moment, it tightens automatically. No need to suddenly squeeze the handle. If you focus on gripping, speed becomes constant. Once the motion breaks, the forearm force follows naturally. Then the grip tightens automatically. Watch, this is brushing. After brushing, move forward and retract the arm. Once everyone has learned to hold and brush the ball properly, first develop the feel of carrying the ball safely over the net, and then add acceleration and power.